Hello, welcome. Join me today as I cover 5 meditation tips for beginners to instantly improve your practice. I won't bore you with the details of why meditation is important, because if you clicked on this video, you obviously thought that meditation was important, at least enough to try to get better at it, or at least to further inquire how to do it, not the why so much. So to cover the topics, there's 5 topics. Relax and support, practice breathwork, create the habit, start small with short guided meditations, and the 5th one is set your intention and then release expectations. For years, I thought that I couldn't meditate because when I started meditating, I did guided meditations through a certain program that would put subconscious stuff and help you like work on yourself or try to just basically raise your vibration and whatnot. But I did it every morning when I first woke up, and I did it laying down. I'd wake up early, I'd listen to it, fall asleep right away, and then have an alarm set for like an hour later, and I'd get up and start my day. And then later on, I used binaural beats to power nap. And I was kind of the person that, and still kind of am a little bit, but was the person that just go, go, go. And so as a result, when I tried to meditate, I'd sit down, sit still, get relaxed, and just fall asleep. So for the longest time, I thought I couldn't meditate. I finally decided that that was an old story. That was part of my old programming. And while it may have been true at the time, now I was taking a different approach. And these are some of the things that I've learned along the way. And I'm actually taking a course right now to get certified as a teacher for meditations so that I can start applying it, not to my practice, but upload the videos and provide them to you, but also to my clients to give them things to do in between sessions. And also just to help people as much as possible to be able to meditate over different things that they're working on or working through. There's a lot of guided meditation out there, but I can find it really healing for myself, and so I'd like to be able to provide that for others. So, tip number 1, relax and support. So essentially, when you're meditating, you want to be relaxed, but you also want to be supported. So ideally, a chair or somewhere where you can sit up and support your back without slouching. You want good posture to help with the breathing, but also to help your body relax and be supported and not like get cricks in your body and whatnot. You want to have your feet stable on the ground, preferably. And the most important thing is, now of course you can do the different poses, the different, I forget what it's called, but when you sit down with your legs crossed and you put your feet up to your knees, like I'm not bending like that. When I try to sit on the floor, even crisscross applesauce, as the grandbabies say, I tend to like my back hurts or I start to like feel like I'm falling over. So until I get in a little better shape, I'm sticking to a chair. But so ideally, you want to be supported and you want to be relaxed. So that way your legs aren't going to fall asleep. It's really entirely up to you. And of course, if you are that flexible, by all means, again, you're the one who decides what feels right. So being supported, being relaxed, that is really the main part of it. So the second part is practice breathwork. So you're going to take a nice deep breath, slowly bring it in, hold it for 8 seconds, and then release. And then you can do this for 3 to 4 times, depending on what your body tells you how you feel. Getting a little lightheaded, fingertips, toes tingling a little bit, that's perfectly normal. But it's just a suggestion. You do what feels right to you. And what this actually is, if you feel this, is because you're actually, a lot of us don't breathe right on a daily basis because we take breathing for granted. It's second nature, but you're actually bringing the oxygen in and you're letting it get to your cells. So it's a little bit of a new experience for your body to actually be focused on and for you to take these breaths. So there's all kinds of breath work out there that you can try, but the point is, find one that works for you. Find what that one that feels comfortable, and just use that exercise to practice your breath work. Number 3, create the habit. So you want to instill a habit, a positive habit of getting up in the morning or just a certain time during the day. It doesn't have to be an exact time, by the way, because I don't work off of time very well. What I like is to chunk up, to give myself a certain time. Like I wake up and then I have like an hour to do this. In the middle of the day, I have a 2-hour time frame to get this done. So as long as you have a certain time that your body's used to doing something, and a certain place, a place where you won't be disturbed, a place where it's quiet and you can focus and let go. So build the habit of meditating every day, at least 5 minutes. So it can be Monday through Friday, 5 days a week. You don't have to do 7 days a week right away, but just ideally instill the habit for your body to follow along. And then that's going to allow your body to go click. Okay, it's time to meditate. It can make it so much easier, especially trying to calm the mind and train it, because really you're just training your mind of the new habit. And then number 4, start small with short guided meditations. If you're worried about your mind kind of just racing or going over here, like squirrel, just go with 5-minute meditations, 5-7, and then do them guided. So they're all over YouTube. You can follow these guided meditations, and in doing so, you're putting your focus on somebody else speaking. And some people prefer male, some people prefer female, some people prefer nice and slow, relaxed. Some people prefer nature noises in the background, but it's all out there. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it. It'll feel right. And by following the guided meditation, like I said, you're helping your brain to create that habit of listening and being still. And the 5th and final is to set your intention, then release expectations. So when you go from the guided meditations to regular meditations, you would want to set your intention for the meditation. What are you trying to get out of it? Are you trying to relax for that day? Are you trying to set a path for abundance? Are you trying to connect to your spirit guides, connect to your higher self, connect to your creativity? What is your intention? And then once you set your intention, you release your expectations. You release the expectations of what might go right, what might go wrong. And in doing this, you're removing the importance from what happens, and you're trusting in your intention. This is also going to help you with the distractions, because when you're to this point to where now you're just listening to meditation, whether it's completely silent or nature sounds to where you're not being guided anymore, then you're going to want to have the ability to, when your leg itches, if your ankle itches, a thought comes in, you hear a noise. If you have animals, little furry ones, and you hear them meowing or barking, those are going to alert you at first. Let it be okay no matter what happens. Don't let it disrupt. And you can actually, as a friend of mine was talking in one of her videos, you can actually take that and make it mean that you're going deeper in meditation. Like make it almost like a trigger, that instead of triggering your attention away from meditation, it triggers your attention to dig in that much deeper and go deeper. But initially, definitely try to make it not important, and then also to another thing that's really helpful that I've just started doing, and that's when it does happen, thank it, because that's your brain doing something. And if you try to make it bad, you're just adding energy to the negativity of it. And if you make it good, you're also adding to the distraction. So just give gratitude and then release. And this is also going to help you later on when you're working on releasing bad habits or when you're working on improving yourself. So anyways, to wrap it up, the 5 meditation tips for beginners to instantly improve your meditation practice is going to be: number 1, relax and support. Number 2, practice breath work. Number 3, create the habit. Number 4, start small with short guided meditations. And number 5, set your intention, then release expectations. Thank you for joining us today. As I mentioned, actually going through a course right now for guided meditation and to be a meditation teacher. And I'm going to be putting my meditations up. I'm going to be putting them out there for clients. They're going to be available when I feel comfortable getting them out. I'm working on some software and some other things. But when I can get them out, they will be out. And I will love to put them out there for you guys and give them as a free resource so that you can work your meditation towards your higher path, towards your higher purpose, towards your next level self, next level soul, next level abundance, whatever you're seeking, whatever you're looking for. I would love to help you. And speaking of helping you, my coaching is open. I'm taking clients. Spots will be limited. And if spots fill up and you go to the calendar and you see that it's full, I will let you know when spots will open up again. So thank you very much. I appreciate your time. Thank you for allowing me to be in service to you. Thank you for joining. Drop a comment in below if this was helpful. If you have any tips towards meditating, drop a comment below. Engage with the community. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.